Hey guys, Kane here, and in this video I'm just gonna show a sylv formation that I have done with very weak trees because I didn't actually want to wait like 20 days, and instead I just wanted to wait about 6 days or so to have a full decked out Sylvani formation. So the first few fights I thought I would actually go down in terms of my points up to below like 3,900, something like that, because the trees that I have are tier 15 currently, because I cannot swap the research, as well as I need to upgrade the building. And essentially, the video is from an earlier version, so I cannot really display what happened. I honestly wanted to do a video about it and show some fights, but people are not able to break through even like one moment. Just gonna showcase the research just in a second. So I have Silvani trees with like almost nothing at research, and I can only swap in 5 days currently. And the stuff that these Sylv trees do have is I've just made the tier 16. They have 89% physical resistance and 75 magic resistance. Now, those archers that I have faced against that particular human, they do have over 200% crit damage, at least whenever I checked. So, yeah, this guy, he had like 260 percent crit damage archers. This one, I think it was, yeah, this guy didn't fight, and this one, the Deadeyes also didn't really manage to plow through the trees. Now, I'm not entirely sure why. The trees are rather quite weak, but I've set up my formation at the same time as like the hero abilities to be able to heal quite a bit, especially when the trees are like below a certain percentage, I suppose. So these numbers should actually be a lot lower, since majority of the damage would be reduced, and be reduced to the point that like these trees wouldn't even die, right? It would be reduced to the point that you would need to waste so much to actually kill them, that they're almost immortal. And the only way to kill them is like a lot of actually debuffs and stuff like that. So honestly, I am quite surprised that people were not really able to beat those trees very easy. Now, I faced a similar core person who actually reached 4,200. I think that would be my rank as well with Rokan. So, this person should be pretty decent considering the rank he finished, and if you can see how many things I have killed on his field while my front line was still staying alive. I basically killed more than 50% of his field. Keep in mind, I also killed his Alana, which and also his Valerie, Rufio, and also Avril. So basically, if I had a bit stronger front line in terms of like the research and stuff like that, like these trees would have just stood there and probably assisted my heroes to not die as quickly and just plow through the enemy field. Now that is how friggin' strong these trees are. Now, what I've seen is they're not really that strong from when they are like tier 15 to 17 or 16 or something like that. These trees become incredibly powerful at tier 18 with some decent research and some decent equipment. Now, to showcase like the more or less like the basics of equipment, let's go into the gears. So, most of the stuff you want to focus on are either like HP, physical damage taken, or rather reduced physical damage taken. Reduced damage taken from critical hits is also okay, but it doesn't scale that much. So, reduced physical, reduced magic damage taken is also pretty good. Then we have two of the reduced physicals here, and also reduced physical and reduced magic, as well as troop HP. So the only other thing you can do is healing received as well, which kind of works as into adding a lot of tankiness. if you're using an Azure Dragon as well as like GAN and stuff like that. So the way I've set up the heroes is I have GAN at units with less than 40% health receive double healing efficacy from GAN. And GAN does heal quite a lot. If you've seen, he heal like 300 million or stuff like that. At the same time, the equipment I have set up is I have the Holy Corsair as well as the Salantris at 3 stars. So 2 healing efficacies here and also another healing efficacy here. In terms of abilities, I resetted a couple of trees to make the trends mastery exalted, or rather increase in the amount of stuff that it gives me, as well as have the Nature's Blessing level 6 as well as the Life Force. So just to show you the potential right here. And the other thing is, yeah, as you can see, Command and Magic, both of those stats are pretty high. The same as, like, I have an Azure Dragon, which I think poses quite a huge reason as to why I was winning those. So, I have the, one moment, I have the Noble Blood, which grants 15% reduced physical damage and is healing about 1% HP per second, which is quite a lot for trees, since with I do believe that healing efficacy and stuff like that, they would heal like 2 or 3% per second, which is why majority of the people, or myself included, was like doing almost no damage to them, because they're friggin' out healed and they resist majority of the damage. Now, honestly, I still thought I was gonna be able to do like the video replays in terms of those dual tower fights and stuff like that, and even like the couple of fights that I lost. Like, honestly, the fights were actually surprising to me, at least for the point that I was able to dish out so much damage, and they were able to tank so much that it's like I don't even want to know what's gonna happen to majority of the fights when I make him tier 18, as well as almost maxed frontline research. So essentially, I'm probably gonna either win a fight or majority of the time the fights are just gonna end up in draws. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure what happened to those trees. Most of the time around that dual tower score, I was able to beat them quite easily. And the further I went, like 50 more points, like another 50 points, and I can't even do any damage to those trees, let alone win a fight. And if you can't beat somebody, usually you have to try to join it. So majority of the other PvP in the next, or after the next 5 days, will be Sylv, and I will be trying to figure out how my formation will look like. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care and stay safe out there.